I was at a meeting for the directors of Hebrew high schools and heard that many of other schools of our sort were running this program. It sounded wonderful to me. It sounded like a great idea to incorporate seniors and teens, because I think there's a lot of misconceptions on both sides about the two different groups.
Hebrew High is located in Shalom Park, which is in Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's a park that has 11 different Jewish agencies or institutions on a multi-acred campus.
Amy was my first choice as teacher.
And I was really pleased that she had that kind of faith in me, that I could handle the class with the adults and the kids and the kind of all new curriculum that we put together.
Shelley, go ahead.
So apparently the UN is calling the settlements.
So this is a class called Better Together, and it's sponsored by a national agency which has given us a grant. The purpose of the class is to get teenagers and older adults who are retired and active, to get them together, and we've given them a task in this class so that they have a product in the end of creating spoken word poetry about their Jewish identity.
Leading the way, and then Benjamin is following in his footsteps.
I can see that.
There's so many interpretations of this. That's
yes.
just why I say that.
Well, that's what poetry is.
Yeah, she knows.
That's pretty much.
We had an experience with the Black Ink Monks, who are a spoken word group that's associated with Johnson C. Smith University, and they were fantastic, and we really wanted to try to do something with them again.
I feel like poetry saves lives. It definitely saved my life, and it gave me the opportunity to express myself, and it gave me a stage where people can listen.
I decided to take this class after seeing a little blurb about it in the Temple Bethel Voice, with the idea of trying to understand the younger Jewish generation versus the way I grew up in Brooklyn, New York.
I think it's just the fact that I love writing so much, and I also love my culture, and I wanted to incorporate the both.
Actually, I didn't choose. What happened was my mom, she just kind of said that she signed me up for this class. It sounded really interesting. It was really immersive between the seniors and children. It had a lot to do with writing, and she thought it'd be a class I liked. But I'm happy she signed me up for it.
The feeling of wanting to work with youth. And then I have a lot of grandchildren, so it was kind of like, okay, what I screwed up with them, maybe I can fix.
I love making relationships with other generations because they have so much to say, and we actually have a lot in common.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
I found out about the class through the director of the Hebrew High School, Roz Cooper, who's a friend of mine. And to be a friend of Roz's is to be volunteered for something. So, I'm delighted. I'm very grateful that she included me.
Get in here.
Okay.
Number one, I hope everybody's entertained. I mean, there's nothing better than to just, be able to entertain people. If there's something people can learn from it, that they can learn the same thing that the kids learned in the class, that everybody has something to give each other.
You have so many talents. Teach me something. Like, I'm here to teach you, but can you teach me as well? So it's like always a learning environment, and I love to keep open channels with them because I want them to know that even though I'm teaching you something, you can always teach me something in return.
As it turned out, it was really like an amazing thing that when we would be talking and feelings came into the situation, it was like, wow, I'm 75, they're 16. And we had the same feelings, it's just the circumstances which causes those feelings were different.
I was so lucky for this class to find kids that signed up for it that have such a creative spark.
All we could do, and we did it a lot, was pray, pray, pray. And did we like it? No, we did not.
All the kids are just brilliant and very well spoken.
Your mind that you can't be religious, you can't have a lot of people in the area be religious but still be democratic. What is
Well, if there's he's talking about one.
The reason why I think the seniors in the class are so cool is because they're all just like really respectful of like the way I
talk about things and the way I choose to express myself. And they're just really nice. Like, that's how I'd sum it up. They're just nice people.
I love teenagers. I love working with them. I love getting to know them. So I was just delighted with the opportunity.
Work on ordering it and giving names to each, who says each piece.
Why am I so constantly stressed? I sit here day after day feeling so stressed it's overwhelming, and so stressed I can barely function.
They make me feel like just going through the day was impossible has been lifted. I have freedom.
So you wrote them independently.
We're trying to do poetry. We're trying to learn how to do it like slant poetry. It's like more of a performance. It's like we built I'm trying to think. So like kind of more of a showmanship kind of thing. Like, wow, poetry. Like that. I am a J-E-W, don't know who I am.
One more time and just pull it. I need you to feel. I'm not even Jewish, and I want to feel proud.
Generations are better together. As a community, as a family.
My generation, we are badasses. We are invincible. There is no way we will die.
She had trouble writing poetry, but not like that writer's block that didn't last too long. Just a little inspiration and her pen would bleed black ink again. No. Her metaphors were locked behind misunderstandings, her bars locked behind bars. She was stuck between real life and a mirage. She couldn't see past the poetry, past the pain. Her mind raced for moments of freedom. She was broken and shackled to her past, trying to figure out how she ended up here.
Everyone says I should stop talking to you because obviously everything is so black and white. It makes me sick how I'm still in love with you. But I can't imagine being any other way. I can't imagine my life without you, And part of me hopes you feel the same way.
I was told that my voice commands an audience. I hope it's the truth.
Why am I so constantly stressed? I sit here day after day feeling so stressed, it's overwhelming, so stressed I can barely function. Why can't I feel the
Freedom. Freedom is an open road. With classic rock blaring through the speakers of my old Chevy, the windows rolled down, the wind ripping through my hair.
So just enjoy the day. Because yesterday already happened, and once midnight struck, it became today. And tomorrow only equals out to be another today, so why don't we ever just enjoy today?
I relish in the security of this brief moment when everything is still and clear, but then it is gone, dissolved into the beat that once again shakes and spins in a clear attempt to get rid of its rider. She's alone. She's a puppet on strings. Look and laugh, but don't look back. Or you too will come crashing down, slowly, becoming a puppet on strings.
I am J-E-W, don't know who I am. My name is B-E, anything I do, people are watching me.
6 million people. What does that mean?
If God created this world,
why us?
The last staircase I will ever climb again.
I just been thinking maybe all that time I spent wishing instead I should have prayed. All those stars in the sky belong to him anyway.
The most interesting thing was their willingness to be vulnerable, and when you're writing, that's really important, and you find that a lot more in the youth, but at the same time we saw a very strong willingness from the older generation also. They wanted to be able to meet each other where they were.
Oh, I loved it. They showed a lot of progress from the last time we were here, and it was quick progress too, so we know they were listening to us, and they took our feedback really well, and I loved the show tonight.
My favorite thing about the class is meeting the elderly, meeting new people, having very interesting conversations, and new topics to write about and giving more opportunities to write.
They inspire us as older adults to learn more.
We deal with in our reading process. I didn't realize how much it relates to our faith and our culture, because our faith has become more of a culture. People think of Judaism as a race. Yeah.
I've learned that I can express myself in ways I never thought I could, and also, you know, valuing my Jewish heritage a little bit more and showing how unique that I really am.
This experience is helping me to be a lot more open-minded.
When I sat down with my group of teenagers talking about regrets, 3 teenagers had the exact same regret, which is not taking advantage of friendships.
We are all the same, no matter what age you are. It's just different set of circumstances. So that is what I'm coming away with at the present time.
I would recommend this class to the seniors, to the teenagers. It's been an incredible experience.
I would definitely recommend taking this course.
Their preconceived notions need to be just ignored and flushed. You just have to go in with an open mind. Anything is possible. You can do anything.
And this would be a great opportunity to, you know, hang with younger kids.
Thank you for asking me to do this.
I love Amy. We've worked together for I don't know how many years, but it's a lot.
11, I think.
Yeah.